The Great Metamorphosis. Sounds pretty dramatic, right? But this isn't just some abstract idea about the future. We're talking about a fundamental, deep transformation of what it means to be human. And the thing is, it's already happening.
Okay, let's just bring this right down to you right now. Think about your work, your relationships, your entire life. Doesn't it feel like the ground is constantly shifting? This isn't just a slow drift, it's a full-on seismic change. So the real question is, why? Why now? Why does it feel like everything is speeding up all at once?
Well, believe it or not, this isn't just random chaos. What you're feeling is actually the climax of a story that's been unfolding for millions of years. And the craziest part, we're living through the final chapter. So, to really get a handle on the incredible speed of now, we've got to go back. We have to understand the slowness of the past. Because for almost all of human history, life was defined by one key feature: stability. I mean, just look at these numbers. The scale of time here is kind of mind-blowing. 2 million years between figuring out basic stone tools and mastering fire. 2 million. Then you've got hundreds of thousands of years more before we even get to writing. Progress was happening, yeah, but on a geological timescale, not a human one.
And here's what that really means. For our ancestors, the world was predictable. A person could live their entire life, and the world would look pretty much the same at the end as it did at the beginning. A son's life looked a whole lot like his father's. The basic rules of society, work, and family, they were pretty much fixed, and that was normal for thousands and thousands of years. But that predictable world, it's gone. Sometime around the Renaissance, the pace just completely shifted. We jumped off that slow, linear path and entered what we can only call the Great Acceleration. This quote really gets to the heart of it. Think of it like this. In the past, progress was like adding one block on top of another. Simple, linear. Now, it's like a crystal growing in every direction at once. Each new discovery feeds off all the other discoveries, creating this compounding, explosive effect. Let's make this real. Take something like marriage. It used to be a practical, economical alliance. You had fixed roles, and you were probably limited to someone in your local village. Now, we talk about conscious partnership, fluid collaboration, and you have global possibilities. It's a complete transformation.
Or how about education? It went from just memorizing a fixed set of facts, something that was really a privilege for the elite, to this idea of lifelong learning for everyone, where the world's entire library of knowledge is accessible from a little device in your pocket.
And this one really hits home for a lot of us: work. It's no longer just about physical labor to survive in a fixed career. Now, it's a search for purposeful contribution, something that requires us to constantly adapt and collaborate with people we might never even meet in person. So this great acceleration, it's given us as a species almost unbelievable power. The results of our evolution are, frankly, staggering. Just pause for a second and really absorb this. We have the technological power to alter our planet's climate. We have instant global connectivity. We can hold the entirety of human knowledge in the palm of our hands. By any historical measure, we have become titans.
And yet, here is the great paradox. If we are so powerful, so smart, so capable, why do we face existential risks? Why are there so many global crises? And why do so many of us just feel completely and totally overwhelmed?
Well, this tension actually has a name: the awareness gap. This is the core idea right here. It's the gap between our incredible technological capability and our collective consciousness and wisdom to actually manage it. Think of it this way. Our hardware has taken a quantum leap forward, but our software, our collective wisdom, hasn't kept pace. We've built a world-changing machine, but we haven't quite figured out how to drive it. This gap brings us right to the climax of our story. We are standing at a crossroads, a genuine, no-turning-back branching point for the future of our species. I absolutely love this metaphor. A caterpillar doesn't just improve and become a better caterpillar. It becomes something entirely different, a butterfly. And right now, humanity is in the chrysalis. We're in that messy, confusing, transformative stage where the old form dissolves and something totally new is about to emerge. And this lays out the choice with stark clarity. We have two paths. Path A is just unconscious continuation. We keep reacting to crises, leading to more chaos and, well, potential collapse. Path B is a conscious metamorphosis. We choose to proactively create our future, to coordinate on a global scale, and to aim for true flourishing and transcendence. So how do we make sure we get on Path B? It all starts by completely rethinking what power actually is. And this is the key. This is the new formula. Power isn't about weapons or wealth anymore. It's an internal equation. Knowledge plus consciousness equals liberation. That's it. That's the path forward.
So let's just break that down. Step 1, liberate knowledge. This means making our collective intelligence universally accessible so we can solve our collective problems. But that's only half of it. Step 2, which is just as important, is to cultivate consciousness. The wisdom, the critical thinking, the empathy, to use all that knowledge effectively. You could say knowledge is the engine, but consciousness is the driver.
And here's maybe the most important takeaway of all. This huge choice isn't up to some government or future generation to figure out. It's being made continuously, right now. It's made by us, by all of us, in the small, everyday choices we make to be more aware, more conscious, and more intentional.
So we end with this question. The great transformation of humanity isn't coming. It's here. The choice isn't in the future. It's now. The only real question left is, in the middle of all this change, who will you choose to be?